In this video, we're going to cover everything that we know so far about House of the Dragon Season 2. Everything from when it is supposed to premiere, the actors, and how many seasons the show will go on for. Here's a quick summary. House of the Dragon Season 2 has already wrapped filming and is expected to be released sometime in summer of 2024, making a return to form for stories set in Westeros. The show has also been renewed for multiple seasons and will likely run for a few more years, with Season 2 picking up after the Season 1 ending. Also, the cast of Season 2 will include many returning actors from Season 1, as well as some new additions to portray some important characters that we will meet in Season 2. House of the Dragon Season 2 is coming soon, and updates are already pouring in about the hit spin-off. Coming 3 years after the controversial Game of Thrones ending, the prequel House of the Dragon marked a return to Westeros. It was generally received, strong reviews, and praise from critics and audiences, and has been a huge hit for HBO in terms of the ratings. Season 1 may have put any lingering doubts to rest, but the future for House of the Dragon Season 2 looks pretty exciting. Season 2 is expected to push things even farther, especially following on from the dramatic Season 1 ending, after Aegon and Rhaenyra were both crowned, and Aemon killed Lucerys just outside of Storm's End. Then the Civil War is on the horizon, and things are only going to get bigger and bloodier going forward. The spin-off is very much set up for the long haul, and should run for a good few years. So here's everything we know about House of the Dragon, Season 2. So we have some new actors and characters coming in Season 2. First, it was announced that Tom Taylor will play Cregan Stark in House of the Dragon Season 2, and this suggests the Stark clan will play a much larger role going forward than they did in Season 1. Additionally, 5 other new House of the Dragon cast members have been announced for Season 2, many of which serve to fill in gaps of the story that fans had long anticipated would be cast. Here are the characters. Actor Tom Bennett will be playing House of the Dragon character Ulf. Kieran Boo will be playing Hugh. Jamie Kenham will be playing Sir Alfred Broom. Clinton Liberty will be playing Adam of Hull. And Vincent Regan will be playing Sir Rickard Throne. On top of these new cast members, other news finds the release window for House of the Dragon. HBO has not confirmed the information. Matt Smith may have accidentally leaked this information. He might have let slip that the series might return in August of 2024, which goes along with other rumors suggesting a summer 2024 release. The series wrapped filming in 2023, and it's entirely possible that the visual effects could take that long in the post-production process. Unsurprisingly, House of the Dragon Season 2 was renewed shortly after the end of Season 1, which set viewing records for the network. And despite the backlash of Game of Thrones Season 8, it was a huge hit. House of the Dragon, according to George R.R. Martin, will need 4 seasons to tell the story, and it wouldn't be a shock if he was right with that. So now everything going forward in this video is a potential spoiler. If you do not want to hear any theories on what we will see in Season 2 or anything like that, turn the video off now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, so showrunner Ryan Condal teased that the events of the Blood and Cheese storyline could be happening when he mentioned he had been studying historical rat traps. In addition, the storytelling aspect of House of the Dragon Season 2 will be much more akin to Game of Thrones. Season 1 largely acted as a setup, explaining who was who in the Civil War and what got it started in the first place. Now that that's out of the way, there shouldn't be any more major time jumps or recasts. There's also a hint that the second season of House of the Dragon will feature a pivotal battle in the Dance of the Dragons, with the Battle of Rook's Rest. This is one of the first significant battles with the two armies facing off against each other. It will feature dragon on dragon action, and this will likely be the big action sequence in Season 2, which will include some key casualties on both sides. With the confirmation that the dragon killing scorpion crossbows will also be used, suggests that there will be dragon deaths, as well as humans. Again, this is a potential spoiler, so if you do not want to know this, stop watching the video right now. Sir Criston Cole, the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard and the new hand of the king to Aegon II, devised a more aggressive strategy for the Greens than his predecessor, Sir Otto Hightower. Criston planned a trap for the Blacks at Rook's Rest, while also forcing the submission of the nearby Crownland houses that were allied with Queen Rhaenyra. Criston Cole marched out of King's Landing with 100 knights, 500 men-at-arms, and 3 times as many sellswords, which brought that to about 2,500 in total. Lord Rosby and Lord Stokeworth had recently submitted to Aegon to avoid execution in King's Landing, and Criston forced them to prove their loyalty by adding the strength of Rosby and Stokeworth to the Green Host. The army was slightly under 3,000 men in strength by the time they reached Duskendale. Duskendale was caught completely by surprise and unprepared, and quickly fell to Aegon II's forces and was sacked. Lord Gunther Darkland was beheaded for treason, and most of his household knights swore their swords to Aegon, although a few chose death. Lord Staunton had been forewarned of the approach of Sir Criston's army. He closed the gates of Rook's Rest, but was unable to prevent Criston from burning his fields or killing his small folk and livestock. When supplies in Rook's Rest began to run low, Lord Staunton asked for assistance from Queen Rhaenyra, sending a raven to Dragonstone. Queen Rhaenyra's sons, Jacares and Joffrey, were eager to join the fight atop their dragons, Vermax and Tyroxes, but she forbade them to go. Instead, 9 days after Staunton's message, Rhaenys Targaryen, the queen who never was, and her dragon Meleys, the Red Queen, arrived alone above Rook's Rest to aid Lord Staunton. However, Criston was prepared, and had his archers and scorpions fire at Meleys. The dragon was largely unharmed by these attacks, and she responded by burning Criston's soldiers with dragonfire. Criston Cole then sprung his trap. King Aegon II and his brother Prince Aemond appeared in the sky atop their own dragons, Sunfire and Vhagar, and attacked Rhaenys and Meleys. The 3 dragons fought 1,000 feet above the field. When Meleys closed her jaws around Sunfire's neck, Vhagar fell upon them from above, causing the 3 dragons to crash into the ground. Although Aemond and Vhagar rose unscathed, Meleys was broken and ripped to pieces from the fall, and Sunfire had one wing half torn from his body. Aegon suffered severe burns and broken bones. The blackened body of Rhaenys was found beside the carcass of her dragon. Aemond, Criston, and the surviving Greens took Rook's Rest and killed Lord Staunton and his garrison of 100 soldiers. The heads of Lord Staunton and Meleys were taken to King's Landing. The small folk of the city were greatly awed by the sight of the dragon's head, drawn through the city on a cart. Thousands of people left the city until Dowager Queen Alicent Hightower ordered the gates closed and barred them from leaving. Sir Criston Cole lost 800 soldiers to Meleys' dragonfire, and King Aegon II was incapacitated by his burns for a year. Prince Aemond became regent while his brother recovered. Aegon's injured dragon Sunfire was flightless and too heavy to be moved, so was left behind in the fields of Rook's Rest to eat carcasses and livestock. The loss of Rhaenys Targaryen and her dragon Meleys was a severe blow to the Blacks. Rhaenys' husband, Lord Corlys, was enraged and blamed her death on Queen Rhaenyra, saying that if the queen or her sons had gone with their dragons, his wife might still be alive. Lord Wally's Mooten later led the retaking of Rook's Rest for the Blacks, but was slain in a failed attempt to kill Sunfire. So there you have it. All the info we have on Season 2, most likely premiering in summer of 2024. We should be getting some news on a specific release date here in the next month or two, and then hopefully an official trailer and more content. But if you'd like to stay updated on that, hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.